How's it going, everyone? Today, I want to talk about Instagram. I was honored this morning to be on Fox 32 News Live to discuss Facebook and Instagram's recent news that they know their youth pipeline is suffering and they are spending enormous amounts of money on advertising to youth to grow this pipeline. Because to them, as people, we're just a sales pipeline. So I thought I would share with you some of the points I made this morning on the show and some details about Instagram's recent efforts to pull in more teens to grow that pipeline that I was talking about. I just can't. But let's dive in. So earlier this month, the Wall Street Journal came out with a report that said that one in three young women say that they have body image issues and that Instagram is bad for their mental health, that Instagram just makes that worse. Now, what the reporter asked me this morning was, why is that? Well, Instagram was designed to be a place for shiny objects. It started as an image platform and it had filters to make our images better. Now, young people today are attracted to authenticity and to fun. And perfection is not that important to them as long as the content is trendy, it's fun, it's engaging, interactive, which is what TikTok has become. So, and Snapchat. So they're moving there. Now, us adults, we laugh at the filters, the bunny ears, and this and that teens put on their Snapchat images. But that's on the surface. TikTok and Snapchat do offer a sense of intimacy and authenticity, and Instagram is feeling it, and they're putting in place all sorts of new features to regain that youth. So let's talk about some of those features. Also, the other thing before I get into that, the other thing I found interesting was a quote, a comment from Senator Ed Mackey from Massachusetts, who said that Instagram is trying to be like that first youth cigarette that's meant to get you hooked for life. Well, they're really scared that they're failing at that because they are under enormous pressure from TikTok's popularity. So yeah, so now let's talk about the features that they're trying to push through. And it's like it's not a flurry of features, it's a blizzard of features. So recently they announced that they're going to start asking for birth dates, or rather verify birth dates, and that they're working on an AI algorithm to identify birth dates. And they're claiming that they're doing that to make it a safer space for young people. All of these new announcements that have come out in the past couple of weeks, or the majority of them, have to do with young people. They're not even hiding it. They're telling us clearly on their blog. So if you want to read the originals, if you go to Instagram's blog, just Google Instagram blog, you're going to see all of these announcements there. And you'll find out that I'm not lying. It's all about young people. So you're going to do a birthday verification. Now, Instagram also knows that parents play a part in where their kids spend their time. So this claim that this date verification is going to make it a safer space. So they're putting in features like, for example, if the content seems to be designed for 18 and under, and the person using the account, so let's say is designed for 18 and under, and I'm a teenager, I get a warning on that content, the black box with the warning on top of it to stop me from looking at that content, or rather to discourage me as a teen to look at that content. I never imagined that I would ever use a scenario, hypothetical scenario where I would be a teen again. But I hope it illustrates the point. So, and yeah, so they also know the parents make a decision there. So if they tell us that it's going to be a safer space, maybe people will encourage their kids to spend more time on Instagram. Also, Facebook can ask what they call a platform, a global platform. I call it an ad campaign, but they're promoting it as a platform called Yours to Make, which will showcase, they say, how to explore who you are. According to them, youth's identities are not set. Are you kidding me? Of course, their identities are not clear to them. They're young. So they're telling us that youth's identities are not set and that they need to be explored, and they're offering a platform for that exploration because we didn't know that the youth need to explore. It's all a marketing ploy. It's an advertising campaign. It's not a platform. They also announced that they're pausing their efforts to launch Instagram Kids, and still in that battle with TikTok, they've started offering content creators who make reels that get over 1.75 million views. They'll be offering them awards ranging from $600 to $800. So, the Instagram influencers who are getting these pop-up messages from Instagram offering them these bonuses, they're laughing at this because they're making more than $600 per content piece through sponsorships, through brand sponsorships. But for teens, $600 to $800 is a lot of money. So there you have it. Expect more announcements, but I wanted to just break down this for you because we read this in the news and they're giving us stats and so on and so forth. But Instagram and Facebook themselves are telling us what they're doing. A lot of times we don't need that data. A lot of times we don't need the big newspapers to tell us what's going on. We just need to get to the source. Every social network has a blog where they make announcements, or a website where they make announcements. So oftentimes, if you want to see what's new, what's trending, what's happening with the social networks, just go straight to the source or join me on my Thursday lives, 1 p.m. Central Time. I stream primarily on LinkedIn and YouTube, and I shared that week's news. And I try to not talk so much about Facebook and Instagram, but darn it, they're always in the news, and I get a lot of questions still about it. So I want to bring the people what they want. So tune in Thursdays, 1 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's other videos on there that I produce, like Mana Minutes, which is a series that answers your digital marketing questions in under 2 minutes. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, send them to me via DM. I'm on Instagram at Manamika, pretty much on any platform at Manamika except TikTok, and I'll cover that another time. I will see you back here next time.